Welcome to Shadow, a podcast that delves deep into the hidden corners of our psyche, exploring the darker, often repressed aspects of ourselves. Join your host, Bernard Alvarez, as he guides us on a transformative journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Bernard is a spiritual influencer, certified Reiki master, and seasoned teacher of shamanic, magical, and earth-based practices. With his profound insights and compassionate guidance, Bernard helps us confront our inner darkness, embrace our shadow, and ultimately illuminate our true selves. Prepare to uncover, understand, and transform as we step into the depths of shadow.
Hey there, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Shadow, the sacred space where we explore the unseen, the uncomfortable, the divine, and everything in between. I'm Bernard, your host, guide, fellow traveler, and today, a gentle companion on a journey inward. So get cozy, whether you're out walking, sipping tea, or lying under a tree, and let's breathe together for a moment. Deep inhale. Exhale. Today, we're talking about the shadow of the inner child, a tender, potent part of the human psyche that many of us carry unknowingly into adulthood. This is the part of us that learned how to survive long before we had language for it, the part that took on shame, fear, silence, performance, or people-pleasing, just to feel safe, just to feel loved. Sound familiar? Yeah, me too. Let's begin with a simple question. Who is your inner child? Your inner child isn't just a memory. They are alive in you right now. That 4-year-old who cried in the dark, that 10-year-old who danced without shame, that teenager who raged and rebelled and hid, that version of you still holds emotions, wisdom, and unmet needs. And when ignored, that child can slip into the shadow. Now, when I say the shadow, I mean the parts of us we've had to hide, what we've deemed unacceptable, unsafe, too emotional, too needy, too much. And often, the inner child gets buried in that box labeled not now or get over it. But here's the thing, the child doesn't disappear, they adapt. They become the part of us that sabotages relationships, fears intimacy, can't take a compliment, or suddenly lashes out when someone makes us feel small. Sound familiar again? Yeah, that's the shadow at work. Let me share a little story with you. I remember being maybe 6 or 7. I had this old suitcase I kept under my bed. Inside it, my little treasures, a plastic lizard, a picture I drew of a jaguar, and a feather I found in the woods. That was my magic. But one day someone I loved laughed at it, laughed at me, said it was weird. And in that moment, I remember closing that suitcase, sliding it back under the bed, and I never opened it again. Years later, during one of my vision quests, that memory came flooding back. That little boy who loved magic and animals and feathers, he was still in there, waiting, hurting, and ready to be held. So, how do you know if your inner child is still sitting in the shadow? Here are a few signs. You struggle with boundaries or feel responsible for others' emotions. You fear abandonment or rejection even when it's not happening. You feel emotionally stuck, especially when triggered. You find yourself people-pleasing or performing for approval. You experience shame that seems way bigger than the moment calls for. And perhaps, most importantly, you've forgotten how to play. So what do we do with all this? We don't fix the inner child. We reconnect. And that means reparenting ourselves with the love, validation, and care we may not have received as children. This might look like speaking to yourself with compassion. You're safe now. I've got you. Creating art, dancing, or playing like you used to. Sitting with old emotions, not to judge them, but to feel them. Writing a letter to your younger self, or better yet, letting them write you one. Saying no when you need to. That's grown-up love for the inner child. This is not about blaming our parents or caregivers. Many of them were carrying their own wounded children inside. This is about claiming the sacred responsibility to bring light to our shadow and become the guardians we never had. If you're open to it, I want to guide you in a brief inner child check in. Just 90 seconds. Close your eyes if it's safe to do so. Picture yourself at 5 or 7 or 10, whatever age comes up naturally. What do they look like? What are they wearing? Are they smiling, crying, hiding, watching? Just be with them. You don't have to do anything. Simply offer this. I see you. I hear you. You matter. You're not alone anymore. Take a breath in and out. Beautiful. That's the work. My friends, this path isn't linear. Healing the inner child isn't a one-time thing. It's a relationship nurtured over time with patience, with grace, with a few tears, and some deep belly laughs. And here's a secret. That child within you, they're not just wounded, they're also full of wonder, joy, creativity, curiosity, wildness. That's your sacred spark. That's your magic. So if no one's told you today, you are worthy, you are healing, you are held. And that little one inside, they're so proud of how far you've come. Thank you for being here with me today on Shadow. If this episode touched you, share it with someone who might need to hear it. And if you're doing inner child work right now, I'd love to hear your reflections, stories, or even your child's favorite song or snack. Drop me a message or tag me. Until next time, be kind to yourself. Hold your inner child close. And remember, even in the shadow, there is sacred light. I love you, friends, always. Until next time, Bernard signing off.
Shadow is created by Bernard Alvarez and brought to you by the generosity of our supporting members. Thank you for your continued support and dedication.
Thank you so much for watching, my friends. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. And if you'd like to unlock some amazing exclusive perks like special classes, meditations, courses, and more, consider becoming a supporting member of my channel. Just click subscribe on Facebook or join on YouTube. I love you, friends, and I'll see you next time.